And the banks right now too, I'm sure, are trying to do everything they can to not have to put properties under receivership and take over the development side, because they know that that's going to be a nightmare too. But once it gets to a certain point, they got no choice.
This episode is brought to you by Shrubs.me.
So I heard that right now, developers, so there's been some meetings that are happening out there right now.
Meeting?
Developers have 25,000 unsold finished units.
Sitting ready to be moved into right
And
now.
so what's happening behind closed doors is they're selling them for under cost.
Under cost?
Of course.
Jesus.
What's the debt service that these guys have got? These major developers, these guys who are like what we deem as being, these big, multi-billion-dollar companies, and they'll never go under. I mean, Bramley Homes. You ever dealt with them back in the day? They went
No.
bankrupt before you were in business, I guess.
Before I was in business.
But you're talking
guys.
about a major
Big
developer
companies.
built the house that I first lived in when I grew up, and the market took them down. They were over leveraged, bankrupt. My
Yep.
uncle worked for them. And, it was a big company.
Keeps
Tridell,
happening.
near bankruptcy back then.
Back
Right?
then. Yeah.
We've talked to a few guys that we know that are big players or big landowners or whatever. All of them have those same type of stories. Bought their building back after they lost it the first time. Like, you have these major situations that lead to insolvencies, and that we're going to see some big developers fall. I mean, we're seeing the little guys fall because they're the easy targets, but there's going to be a big name that is lost because of this market.
I feel like we've had a few already. Like, I wonder who the next one's going to be. That's going to be crazy. Because some of the ones that we've heard already were quite shocking, if I remember. Who was the one? Like Reed Heritage Homes now. Have you heard of those guys?
No.
I don't know why I heard of them, but they've been around for 40, 80, like forever, like really long time. They're having all kinds of problems. And then what was the one? Van Dyke. Like they've been around also 40, 50 years, like second generation at least. Like those were kind of shocking for me because I know they've been around for so long, but it's like you get caught in the wrong part of the cycle, and like what's your alternative? Like most people don't just go, oh God, this is getting a little difficult, I'm gonna throw in the towel and just here, take my money and I'm gonna walk away, have a nice day, right?
They rob, beg, borrow, and steal in order to be able to make sure that they make those payments and they service that debt. And the banks right now too, I'm sure, are trying to do everything they can to not have to put properties under receivership and take over the development side, because they know that that's going to be a nightmare too. But once it gets to a certain point, they got no choice.
They got no choice.
They'll be auditing the books and saying, all right, is this person ever going to recover from this, or is it just getting worse? Right? And that many unsold units. So what was the play there? Oh, I'm going to hang on because instead of selling every unit, I'll wait, because what had happened in their last projects?
Yeah, we'll make more.
For more later.
Yeah, we'll make more. Yeah, they all got caught with all this extra 30, 35% of the inventory, which also generally happens to be bigger units because it's much easier to sell investors the smaller, cheaper units, right? Investors in pre-con 7 years before the building's built, they don't love, I guess a 3-bedroom.
Double the purchase price.
Yeah, but it's like 1,000 square feet, and these people are paying $1,600 a foot, right? It's like, who the hell wants to pay that kind of money for something, especially pre-con? And then the people that did, especially the ones that thought that they were investors, like they're not doing so good at the moment. That's for damn sure. And you know what? So a lot of people, like I hear a lot of people talking about putting together funds to buy up this inventory. Like they have like a strike price that they think it makes sense, right? And it's still, I was actually just talking to a buddy of mine who lends out a lot of money, has a lot of money under management. And he was saying, if we get 30% off of these things, then I think it makes sense. But they still need like 50, 65% cash, right?
Mm-hmm.
For it to really make any goddamn sense, which is like
a cash flow play. Yeah.
Well, it's a very different way of doing things than people are used to in this city. And so like the combination of those two to make it work is still not great, to be honest with you. But
But
People,
but that's their exit strategy. Like when you're hanging on to inventory and you got cash flow issues and you need to pay the bills,
oh no, those guys
you're
have to sell. I'm saying
you're
the people
liquidating.
buying, it's like,
Yeah,
is this the right time? Because there's more coming online,
yeah,
and it was likely sold at a much higher price than the stuff we're dealing with now, if the cycle makes any sense, right? Because at the end, people were buying for the highest.
yeah.
Although I don't even know with I guess some buildings, I guess it depends on the height of the building and where it is and like how long the fucking construction took. Like, I mean, imagine you're at one Bloor. I mean, that thing's taken goddamn, it must
It's
be
a nightmare.
12 years or
Yeah,
something
it's a
like that,
nightmare.
right?